What ho, children! They call me a Tone Monie, Storyteller and Groovekeeper to the children of the stone, sliding by your locality to, waste a salutation, no doubt. What have we here? A passive missive, I reckon. My dearest Master Monie, I apologize
profusely for our unexpected absence, but we had to rush Max to the dentist for a minor orthodontic emergency. All is well, and we shall return shortly. Please feel free to help yourself to anything in the house. Thank you, and fare thee well.
Lady Jade, etc. Well, myself to anything in the house. Well, I believe I could go for a little autoerotic oral fixation. Zoomulate! Now a little side to side. Right on. Check this out, brothers and sisters. Spirit of the stone, grant me a groove. A tribal vibe for your humble scribe. Righteous! Coyote woke to find he was dead. Belly full of sawdust, rags in his head where his brain used to be. His eyes sewn shut, he sent his ears out into the world to see what was going on. Now Coyote was a gregarious cat, always schooling the people, acting a fool for their moral infotainment. He went from place to place and fed his face on tales told by old and young. So Coyote thought his ears must be broke, but not a word was spoken about our boy. The stories were gone from the world as a whole, and that's what snuffed out his trickster soul. Now you might think that was it for old Coyote. No tales being told, laying cold in a hole in the ground, sound like the end of me. But you see, Coyote wasn't going out like that. This cat had a plan so that his rep would stand the test of time. So he split some fruit with this naked garden chick and her hick old man and got the band from paradise. And just to be nice, he freed some slaves and gave him a 40-year ride through the sand. Had an itch in the promised land, so he put the Koran in the hands of a soldier one night just to give the Jews someone to fight with. By now, Coyote was getting his groove back. In Jerusalem, with a sack full of tricks, he mixed with the locals and laid down some peace and free love, till they laid him to a tree just cuz. From there was a breeze to ease on down through history, laying that mystery wrapped down on anyone with a mind to check out his goods. Soon the woods was filled with bandits in green, keen on relieving the rich of their possessions. In a pinch, he pulled a sword from a stone, changed his name to Joan, and knocked across the countryside, right down the English ranks. Said no thanks and nailed up some rules to cool out the Holy Sea's greed. Smoked some weed with John Adams and had him lay down some truth on the founders. Right about now he was digging the trip. Started ripping around town in blue tights and a cape. Aped his way up the Empire State and tested fate in the cracks of doom. Hopped a broom to Hogwarts to study some spells. Caught help from the Emperor for the Death Star's demise. And got himself a good gig on the Enterprise Bridge. And on he went, hell-bent on lacing time and space with his mischief, just to hear the human race speak his name! Well, that about brings us to the end of my song. Don't get me wrong, the story will go on as long as it gets itself told. So I say to children young and old, when you're saying your prayers, remember those ears of old Coyote. He hears you, baby.